start off with the Dixie. I'm being patient, waiting for the spot I talked about last Friday, around 97 to 680 for longs in the dollar. The euro actually got up to about near 50%, 1821. Yeah, within a pip. So see how much stronger euro is compared to cable. Cable has barely retraced 23%, not even 38 yet. So maybe all cable has in it is at the most maybe halfway back. So I don't know, from 560 to 36 or so, I'd that be a zone to short cable because I still think it's going to be weaker than the euro. Same thing in Aussie, looking for retraces to sell, maybe around 66 and a half right in here. 640, 650, wrong over the highs, looking for the next wave down. US dollar yen is being pretty sticky. I thought I'd have a chance to buy it down here at 47. We'll see. I haven't done anything. If it goes here without me, so be it. That's what it'll do. So I did attempt gold shorts yesterday. One trade was good for 10, and then I took one home overnight and got run over for 25 bucks. So net minus 15 bucks of my gold trading yesterday really surprised me with all of this strength. But one of the P's I teach besides probe and protect, take partials and protect the remainder is persistence. So up here on the silver, I'm down about 10 cents right now. Trying to short this. We'll see if I could get it to turn. It's done nothing yet. So just a pretty dangerous top pick. But I know that once these things top, there's big downside, and it's going to be deeper than 30. So wherever we top in here, here's my target for your next long entry. Okay, it's all the way back down here at 35, 35 and a half. And in gold, wherever we top, and the moonshot can't go on forever, I think it's at least back to prior highs here. And I wouldn't be surprised if we end up sometime later in the year looking at 3,200 and maybe even under 3,000. So I guess if it's just going to continue to blow um, parabolic moves will end. But I think there's going to be better entries if you're patient. I know it's hard to not have FOMO when you're watching what gold and silver are doing. But patience does pay, and chasing markets usually doesn't. I want to take a quick look at the energy complex because I have added onto my nat gas position here. That's a weekly coming up. So we're almost at the 78.6% retracement. So I'm adding here, risking the lows. And WTI USO acting pretty good. Looks like we're holding 72 again. Here's a WTI, looks a little weaker, but again, holding the 61 and a half level. So energy doesn't look bad. Looks like we're basing in the WTI. USO has a stronger pattern. That's an ETF. Oh, gives me allergies. I'm allergic to bull markets and metals. Okay, so something else I did yesterday. Remember last week I mentioned that someone who watched my video was looking for about 6705. So I'm trying it. I know a lot of people are talking much higher numbers now. They're talking 6,800. We'll see. We do have a bit of minor divergence here on the 1 hour. Running a little slow here. The reason I'm also shorting silver is I'm looking for some type of completion of this decline in gold silver ratio and then a pretty good rally back. So that's what I'm seeing, but be patient. Euro pound, maybe that was it. Did we make new highs? Maybe we just have a little bit left in euro pound here, but I'm still looking at the pound as being the preferred short. And with as strong as metals are today, um, S&P has been up 360 is not impressive. Maybe today's a day. We're 2 days away from the eclipse and 1 day away from the equinox. So let's see if what WD Gann teaches works out, and then you'll have another uh, arrow in your quill to use when we come to the end of one season and the beginning of others that you'll learn to start looking for. Just as seasons change and turn, so do markets at times. So we'll pay attention to that. We needed to start doing something wrong. And to me, doing something wrong in the S&Ps would be initially just being able to get back under um, the high that we had yesterday. So I put them on this candle. As you can see, we're a shade above 70, but way below the prior two highs. So let's see if we could get the beginning of a correction in silver and the S&Ps and be patient for our dollar buy. Maybe that doesn't happen until the dollar starts its next wave to the upside, and that's what will have more impact on the silver and risk in stocks. I still think that this, even though we're lower today on the 10-year yield, and we could correct this, right? It was a decent move, 15, maybe we pull back 7, put in a higher low. That's what's going to be important. And I do believe that once we recapture and start trading above 420, that it's going to get every market's attention. So this is really the key. Maybe it happens on some PCE, I believe, is later on, or PMIs later in the week. And maybe that's going to be the catalyst to get the 10-year back under above 420. And TLT, it's trying to hold this breakout right here. Maybe it will. Maybe we get a bounce and then fail. So I just can't get bullish about treasuries, especially after how the 10-year held on the cut on Wednesday. So I think this is really going to be the key for both the dollar, metals, and S&Ps. Higher yields over 420, I think will translate into a stronger dollar and weaker metals. And that's all I have for you today. I have a great interview tomorrow with Tony Greer at TG Macro. Tony's been a bull. Going to ask Tony how he's able to hold on to trades for as long as he does. He's a pro, and I think we'll all be able to learn from him. That'll be tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. EST. Tony Greer at TG Macro. Remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. See everyone. See